Yes, okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to, okay. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the NFL Fantasy Football Live Game Center, where we're here, in case you've forgotten, my name is James El Chicano, and we're going to be joined this week, week 2 of the NFL 2018-19 season. We're joined by the defending champion this week from last year's Goodman Rage Championship League, Justin Goodman, owner of the Tombstone Pile Drivers team. He's going to be here to talk about his Week 2 matchup with his challenger last year for the championship, Smooth Skillz, his father. And he's going to come in today. Oh my gosh, look at him. He is looking just like a mint chocolate chip ice cream. Look at that. That jacket is horrendous. As you see, I'm looking quite good. I'm looking pretty decent. Someone told me I look like a 90s shag carpet, but they're liars. Well, I'm just gonna go get into it. So, do you mind getting off your cell phone, please?
Oh, sorry.
If any time you can get off that cell phone.
Right. No. You can swing on through the kryptonite. Football's on. That doesn't matter to me.
Sir, you're here for an interview, and today we're talking about your Week 2 matchup here in the NFL 2018-19 season, where you're looking at the end of the season to retain your championship, to become a 2-time Goodman Rage champion and a 4-time NFL Fantasy Football champion.
Not really sorry. Come on, let's continue. Hurry up. Obviously, I have plans.
Well, sir, I gotta tell you, your jacket is looking rather ridiculous. You do look like a big ol' ice cream cone, a drumstick, a mint chocolate chip drumstick. I'm just saying. I know you can't be as fashionable.
Yeah, I'm coming in today looking like a mint chocolate chip frosty because your wife likes the sweet taste. Well, see, when you're the champion, let me just prop this up really quickly, if I may. See, when you're the defending champion, there are certain privileges you get to being number 1. And I know, just looking at you, you know nothing about that. But when you're number 1, you get to do certain things. So if I want to wear white after Labor Day and I want to wear these green jackets, shout out to Jackos Wackos, I can. There's certain things you can't do because you're a loser. But as everyone learned last year, when you try and put me in a box and you try and tell me what I can and can't do, I find a way. So, please, if we can hurry up and get to the questions, I'd really appreciate that because you're running your mouth just a little too much for someone who's obviously out of their league in terms of securing this interview. But please, go ahead. Week 2.
My wife doesn't know you, sir. Sir, Shirley. Have you been seeing Shirley behind my back? Someone go get Shirley on the phone now. We have things to talk about. Okay. Well, you're talking about my wife now, my sugar honey bear Shirley, and F what you're saying, F what you're feeling. I know my style is hitting and your style is stealing, but in spite of that, how do you feel going into your Week 2 matchup this week against Smooth Skillz, your championship opponent from last year? How are you feeling heading into that matchup?
Sorry, you're just so boring. Shout out to your tech equipment in the background, by the way.
Are you threatened? Are you threatened by anyone?
Is anybody hearing this guy? Did he say, am I threatened by anyone? Am I threatened by anyone in my division? What do I have to fear in my division? Last week, Uncle Thomas, the first ever Goodman Rage champion, I beat him. He is now 0-1 this year. This week, big rematch against Smooth Skillz, someone who sees their team as the ultimate, the pinnacle of our division, of our whole league this year. And I'm going to do what I did to him last year, handily defeat him. And at the end, I want everybody to then realize and admit to yourselves, I am now the standard bearer of the league. If you think that your team is even in contention for the championship this year, you need to step up to the plate against me and defeat me handily. Because if you can't, who are you going to prove yourself against? Everyone else last year, at the end of the season, was below me. No one came in a higher place than I did. I am the champion. This is the rematch to end all rematches. I'm going into the big fight with Smooth Skillz. Except, if I remember correctly, last year's wasn't a big fight. Everybody said Tombstone pile drivers are going down. Smooth Skillz is winning his first championship. That's what I remember everyone saying. This is what I remember everybody coming up and saying, well, kid, you had a good year. But what happened in the end? Tell me, is this... Did I somehow get a hold of Smooth Skillz title? I don't see a nameplate on here anywhere that says Smooth Skillz. If I remember correctly, if my memory serves me right, at the end of last year's championship game, I was the victor. I was the winner. I came out on top. Meanwhile, Smooth Skillz was drowning in his sorrows over at the movie theater on Christmas Day.
Are you sure you're not sweating your opponents? Because you're coming into week 2 looking very shiny right now. I'm just saying.
Do I think Smooth Skillz has a shot? Maybe. If 4/5 of my team goes down with injury between tonight and on Sunday, then yes, he has a shot at beating me. But I'm going to fare that that's not going to happen. So he needs to realize, just like you need to realize, just like the rest of the teams in our league, in the division, Smooth Skillz, beasting 25-8. We move on to the Purple Pansies. I'm sorry, the Purple Crush. The Granny Bammy 1, 2, 3 for your jammies, ABC. Warriors, I'm looking for competition here. I look in the other division, and I'm not worried about a single one of them. My point is, if you want to reach the championship level, you have to face and defeat me. I have no reason to fear any of the other teams. Now, if you don't have any more questions for me, I need to go. My lineup is set, but I think maybe I'll take the night off. I won't even watch football tonight. Well, go stream on Twitch or something. I don't know. When you're champion, I don't need to be mixed up with everybody else. Everybody else is vowing for this title. They're vouching to make it, to win this championship. All I'm doing is holding on to it. I would say while I got it, but let's not kid ourselves. I'm going to have this belt for a long time. So, if you don't have any questions, if you don't have any more questions, I think I'm just going to see myself out, so.
Well, for
Tell your wife I said
my
hi.
colleagues here at NFL Fantasy Live Game Center,
Actually,
be
don't
sure
tell
to
her
tune
that.
in
I don't
this
want her to
week
call me.
to stay up to date. From Thursday night, starting tonight at 8:20 p.m., you can be up to date with the game between defending champion Tombstone Pile Drivers and his challenger from last year, Smooth Skillz, as they go head-to-head one more time for the first time this season. You can stay up to date with that this Thursday night, starting tonight at 8:20 p.m., following through this upcoming Monday. It's on the website. Go to the website and go to Game Center. It's Tombstone Pile Drivers versus Smooth Skillz. Be sure to follow the game as we have heavy hitters and someone needs to get my wife on the phone. I don't like what he just said. Is he still there? Is he still on the other end?